Yo, it's real guys, real talk. Let's go.
Hey guys.
Yo.
Hey guys,
You
welcome
want to
back.
do it like one more slap? We do this for the audio.
So
What's
we
up?
can calibrate it and time it and do all that.
Calibrated.
Nice shirt, Anthony. Are we gonna hit him with that already? We gonna
Oh
hit him
yeah,
with it? Dude,
guys!
looks good.
Everybody, welcome to the channel. We got some cool. We got a cool topic coming up. You know, we're gonna talk about some floating cities, some super yachts, some.
That Japan one sounds nuts.
The Japan one is gonna be crazy.
I'm
We're
going
gonna
to
see
Japan,
in a second.
but not really. I'm just like
One day,
It's
in
like-
my head, I'm gonna close
It's
my
like
eyes.
they just like bring Japan to you.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Like
they actually float like Okinawa. And it just kinda
they're
goes
like,
to you.
oh, so you're on to Japan? Well, actually, I'm getting on Japan in Myrtle Beach.
I'm gonna go
And
to
then
this
from Myrtle,
Japan.
we're gonna go down to Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, it's really nice over there. So
It's like you get discounts
Yeah.
for the places that are still radioactive. So it's like,
oh, we have a new sponsor to the channel.
oh,
We
man.
have Kingdom and Will. I'm wearing their shirt now. It has
It's shiny.
it's very shiny,
Yes.
comfortable,
It
flex
does
fit.
look- it's like
Yeah.
It's
mine-
comfortable.
I got Zero Foxtrot. They do not sponsor this channel. If they want to, that would be solid.
Yeah, go
I'd
with
have
it.
like 7 T-shirts from them.
Woo.
Yeah, it is a super nice shirt though, man. It looks like something my wife would steal from me.
Oh, dude, it's
She
awesome.
takes
Super
all my
comfortable.
shirts.
It's got a lot of Christ-based clothing,
Yeah.
hats, T-shirts, pants. If you use code RGRT15,
Yep.
you get 15% off your order.
Real guys,
Thank you for supporting, and thank you, Kingdom and Will, for
Awesome.
Go get a
sponsoring
shirt.
the channel.
Yeah, get one. I like the
Get
one
one.
with the skull fingers.
That's
That
cool
one's
too.
Yeah, that
awesome,
one is
dude.
cool.
I
Dude,
like
that's some
it.
Yeah.
cool stuff on there.
It would be really cool because I had that T-shirt company we'll talk about one day.
Mhm.
But it would be cool to create, like, it says the dried bones came up and they formed an army
Oh yeah.
that
It's like
somehow
dude,
creating
The way
that.
he said that, it's like the same thing. Like, yeah, I would have went pro if it wasn't for this bum knee.
It's
I
like,
know.
yeah, it's like,
It's like this one big
for
company I
Napoleon
made, you know?
Dynamite when he throws the football, he's like, throw this over that mountain.
Yeah, he grabs a steak off his plate.
Yeah.
beats
Yes.
him in the face
His
with it. Uncle Rico.
Yeah, Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
What a
Rico.
wild man.
And they talked to me about this turtle boat thing, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, so
Good
this is called the Pangeos Yacht or the Terayacht. Pretty much, it is this giant turtle-shaped yacht that is supposed to begin construction in 2030, around there. Hold 60,000 residents, have
like
malls.
20
Do we
50
know
it'll
where it's
start.
being
I know.
where it's being built at?
Dubai.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
makes
gonna be-
sense.
so they're
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
2030 is 5 years, and then building the facility to build the ship is what they got to do.
Exactly.
100%.
Yep, correct. It's going to have to build this giant facility
Yeah,
to build this yacht.
Can you imagine the dry dock?
Oh,
My God.
it's going to
Like-
be...
it's like you're at the beach
Scaffolding.
and they're like,
Yeah.
you didn't know they were floating it, and all of a sudden you're like, I guess the tide's going out. It's
Oh,
weird. It's only 12 o'clock.
Interesting. We're getting out here. It's like the Amish builders. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Putting the scaffolding up so
Yeah.
that they can.
One day a whole house is built.
Yeah.
It's like,
They
good
keep
job,
breaking it
guys.
down.
They schmoove.
We need them, actually, for that.
This thing's going to be big. It's
Yeah.
1,800 by 2,000 feet. So it's going to be a giant facility, bigger than the Colosseum in Rome.
1,800, dude.
1,800 by 2,000, yeah.
Yeah, like an
Gosh.
aircraft carrier is like 1,100, 1,200 foot long.
Yeah.
Put it
This
in
is-
perspective.
This is supposed to be
This
an
is literally a city
actual...
then.
Yeah.
This is a city.
Huge.
Yeah, they're going to have malls, restaurants, gardens, self-sufficient.
You know it's serious, like
Like-
if they like Activision's like, we need to make this a map.
Yeah.
Call of Duty
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Jump
you
in.
know?
Oh, that's
It'd be
going
funny.
to.
It'd be cool if
What
like,
they already have, we just don't know because
They might.
it actually could be
It
a
really-
jumping spot. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're working on it. The turtle head comes in.
Turtle
The
Head
shell.
comes in. Yeah.
I think that's
really
crazy.
cool.
So this is like they gotta like is it can you full time live on it? Can you
Yes. Yeah, this
So
That would suck if you could like part time live on it.
part-time,
You're
then rent out
you're
the,
gonna die.
it's-
You have to die every little few hours.
like timeshare.
yeah. I'm sorry.
You
time
can
share.
you can have
yeah.
this
Take
place
numbers off
from
you.
the second to the third every 65 years.
It's like a time. Can you imagine a lifetime share? It's like man, Joe. Like you only got like 70 years. I got 84. I'll share with you. Like it's like your sick time. You can just like bro, I want to hang out with him for a
Thought there
couple
was
more
a-
years. So here's two.
I thought there was a movie about that.
It's
where
called
there's-
End Time, right?
Yeah, there's no currency. Like the currency is time off
Yeah.
your life.
Holy
It's
cow,
like
I need
a
to
ro-
see that.
It's like a room
Is
is
it
like
good?
10 months. Like a,
It's like a good movie.
oh, it's a good movie.
I wanna
It's
watch
good.
that.
It's
What's it
I haven't
called?
seen it, but
In Time.
In time.
It's an older movie, right?
Like
IN,
Oh,
yeah.
IN.
yeah.
Wow.
But you
Yeah,
know,
that'll be
so-
3 minutes and 47 seconds. God, this is getting expensive.
That's
Good
how
burrito,
it is.
you know?
That's like kind of how the movie is.
Wow.
good
It's like
movie.
Smoking cigarettes.
So this is like for like hyper wealthy though, right? Or
Not really. So
Gosh.
they're gonna have apartments.
That looks crazy.
It looks crazy.
I saw the picture on my phone, but not that one.
Yeah.
That was nuts, dude.
Hotels, malls, working environments.
What'd you say
like,
earlier?
Looks like
Super
a freaking
malls.
city, man. That's
super
awesome.
malls.
It's like Johnny Depp. And he's like a mega pint.
I know.
Yeah.
Super
A mega
malls,
pint.
dude.
Yeah.
I love that.
A
dude.
mega pint.
He was
Oh.
just like with his
Mega
like
pint.
glasses. He was like mega pint.
Yeah. Dude's
Mega
hilarious.
That guy was
It
like
is.
holding in. Is that this? No, I'm getting the. Never mind.
I'm talking about the trial with that
Yeah.
chick that pooped
Yeah.
in his bed.
Yeah, she said she thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
That's insane.
Crazy.
That is
That's
crazy.
the grossest thing I've heard any
Yeah.
attractive female ever say.
That's
Yeah.
so wild. We talked about
And her
that years
face
ago.
got so red.
Yeah,
Oh, it
dude,
did.
I would.
It
I
was
like
we did
real.
talk about that.
I like Jason Moana. Or is it Jason Moana? Is that his name?
Momoa.
Momoa.
Yeah.
Where,
Momoa.
he's, where he's like,
Jason
"Ah,
Moana.
what's up?
What's up?
Hey, Amber.
Hey.
Yeah.
So-
Do we know propulsion plant or what do we got going on there? Like,
Yeah, so the max speed is, I think it's, 4 knots?
yeah, oh yeah,
Little
So-
baby turtles pop out.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
jet skis.
yeah.
So it's not 5 knots. 5 knots.
Yeah, but
is
I mean,
max
like-
speed. It's not going to be super fast.
How fast is that in land speed?
It's like translates to like 7-8 miles an hour.
yeah, I didn't
So
think it
it's-
was much.
It's not
Yeah.
much, but for the size of that, it
Sub-10.
makes sense. I
Yeah.
mean, this is something that's gonna, this is people gonna live.
I
here.
bet you that this is
Yeah.
going to go
Yeah.
to a very isolated spot in the ocean where there's not very heavy waves, and
Sure.
it'll just kind of orbit
Yeah.
in one location.
Sounds like
You know what I
an
mean?
absolute nightmare starting, but yes.
So actually, they're
Imagine
gonna.
just start-
Imagine the logisticals of like getting supplies to something like that. I mean, that's an
Well-
actual cargo ship just to take
and
supplies.
Yeah.
especially if you're further out.
Oh, dude.
Well, the thing is, this
Yeah.
is gonna be self-sufficient. It's gonna have gardens,
Okay.
farms on
Yeah.
this, a beach.
Yeah.
It's gonna actually have pretty much everything possible to survive here for however no. It's probably gonna be nuclear powered, maybe. I mean, it's a stretch, but
I mean, like,
it
almost,
is-
I
And
mean,
it
most
doubles as a bomb.
yeah, like I say, I mean, most
Boom.
all Navy ships.
We're gonna
like
go. Sorry, we're gonna
Yeah.
park at Iran and see what we can spice
yeah.
up.
You guys want to hop on board?
it's a. Fun
There's nobody
place.
on here except you.
They're like-
except you.
yeah.
Super discount.
I mean, like the carriers are nuclear powered and the
Yeah, they are.
subs are
Yeah.
nuclear powered. So I don't see
lot of
why
countries
not.
do it.
And this
They
is
do that.
sponsored by
It's
Saudi
so
Arabia
big, too.
They got
and
money.
UAE. So
Oh,
this is
yeah.
going to be billions of dollars,
Oh,
just to
yeah.
build
Oh,
this.
gosh, yeah.
Billions upon
Absolutely.
billions.
Countries like that, though, what's crazy about them is they're like they have an idea, and literally the last thing on their mind
Is money.
is the price of it.
Is money.
You know, like they
There's-
just don't care.
There's a lot. I won't go on a tangent, but there's tons of. There is. I was listening to this preacher, it's John Bevere. Anyway, I listened to him back when I was like 10, 12. I was
A wee
re-listening
lad.
to something, and it was it's like how to handle unfair treatment or something. Anyway, he talks about this like weird thing where this guy was passed up for a VP position, and
Yeah.
he thought it was unfair, but he like went to God about it. Another company approached him, and they were like, "Just tell us what you think."
Yeah,
He's like, "I'll pray about it. I'm not interested. I like where I'm at."
yeah.
Dude, he put down 3 times the price of what his salary was, which is bukus, right?
Right.
Because he's up there.
Yeah.
And they changed it. They said, well, before you give us, the envelope of whatever you wrote down with your wife, this is what we're willing to pay. It was 4 times, dude.
Wow.
And he was shocked by it. And he's like sitting there not saying anything. He's like,
Yeah.
and they got nervous, so they offered him more, and then better anyway.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes if it's the right thing or the right person,
Yeah.
the money really is
It doesn't
secondary.
matter.
I just see
Yeah.
stuff like this though, like
Good story.
I'm not saying it's a vulgar display of wealth. I mean, it's a really cool concept
Mm-hmm.
for sure. I mean, cruise ships are the same thing. I mean, Royal Caribbean spends billions of dollars on the ships that they build. Like the
Oh,
new
yeah.
one, I think they just spent what, Anthony, $2-3 billion on that.
Oh, dude.
Icon.
Yes.
That thing's
yeah.
crazy. Icon of the sea.
It's got like
Yeah.
4 water parks on it.
Oh, it's
I mean,
amazing,
bro.
dude. it's-
Imagine something like this though. I think about. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie, but Anthony's seen it. It's a really good movie. It's called Immortal Engines.
Oh yeah, great movie.
And basically, it's like
oh,
this.
that's what you were texting. I don't
It's
know
like
what it
this
is.
post-apocalyptic. It's based on land, but they're these huge steam, like it's like
Steampunk, yeah.
And they're like these motorized cities that are mobile on tracks
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And the one city that everybody's scared of, which happened to be the happen to be the British is called
happened to be.
Predator City, and everyone's terrified of it because it's like it
Wasn't it
chases
New
other
London?
cities, huh?
New London.
It was New London.
Oh, that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Given what's happening.
And like in the beginning of the movie, they're like Predator City, and the thing like grabs other cities with these arms and pulls them in, and they use it for resources to keep their city going.
They drain the resources.
Yeah, dude.
Awesome.
So stuff
Awesome
like that
movie.
makes me think of like where we
that
had
concept. Yeah.
You know,
Waterworld, man.
that or
Yeah,
like
really, well,
okay,
yeah.
so that they build that, and some crazy infectious disease breaks out. Now we
Done.
have like zombie,
Yeah,
like
an island.
like dead island.
Well, if you get 4 vials or whatever, you can and you come back.
Right,
and you're,
right. Yeah, make it a video game. Honestly, you watch. That'll become like a Dead Island
I
map or
love
something.
It's gonna be
that when
awesome.
they
Yeah.
have the original one.
The original
Modern
Dead
Warfare.
Island? Oh, Modern Warfare?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they do the vials and
Yeah.
superpower jumps.
Oh yes, that was
Dude,
fun.
everything's purple.
Yeah, that was
So
cool. And looking at this super yacht, the Pangeos.
Pangeos.
There are a lot of other projects that's already in build.
I'm screen looking.
One is called the N-Ark, which is starting soon. This is
Japanese one.
yes, this is from Japan. This is the Dogen City.
So that moves too. That sphere.
This is a floating city that can move, not fast. This
Yeah.
is like really slow, but
Same concept
Heck,
as
that
a
thing looks
barge,
crazy.
probably.
yes, a giant
Yeah.
barge. This
Yeah.
is meant to be a sustainable city designed and a function as a smart healthcare floating city in case of a natural disaster or a standalone city.
You know what? Idea. Okay.
Okay.
What if something like that, but if you have some severe breakout, it's an isolation location.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And then you could have secondary locations where the people who are working on them
Yeah.
go through some sort of decon and rinsing, and they never leave that secondary place.
Yeah,
That's more fortified.
absolutely.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you had COVID situation,
Oh yeah, here.
I see things like
take
this,
1,000
though.
people, put them there. 10,000, put them there.
Like, I see stuff
This
like
one
this,
called
and I'm
30,000.
like, dude,
30,000, put them there.
Yep.
like, what do the elites know that we don't, where they're building
These.
literal
Yes.
floating cities that are self-contained, where they don't need any
Yeah.
outside sources? Like,
Yeah.
what
What's
do
going
us
on?
poors
Just
having,
don't use a hydrogen bomb.
you know, in
We get the
store for
mountains.
us?
Hydrogen bombs add an extra because of the H2O and extra oxygen.
It's just we're left in, like, the Appalachian Mountains
Yeah.
with a kilt and a
Yep.
crossbow,
Yeah.
you know, to defend for ourselves.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's like reminds me of Shooter.
Rocky Top.
Yeah, can you imagine going back to primitive ways because everything?
What's that movie? 28 days later.
And then
28
you
weeks
visit
It's a
a
very good
island,
movie.
and they're
Awesome
like
movie.
they've got nukes and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I was like, wasn't I Am Legend that kind of same concept where
yeah.
he kept trying to reach out to survivors and he never knew there was a survivor camp. There's a second one of those, by the way.
Be in the mix right now.
Yeah,
Is he in it?
I won't watch
Is it
it
him?
because the dog died in the first one, but
Is he in it?
He
Maybe
is.
he comes back.
Maybe
I mean, he stabs him, right? Chokes him. What does he do?
breaks his neck. Then
no, the dog gets bit.
Right.
Oh, then
I
he
know,
stabs
but he
him,
takes
yeah.
him. He takes him out because
Yeah.
he's changing. I thought he
Right.
stuffs. I thought he
No,
just
he holds him and then
suffocates. him.
suffocate. Yeah, that's what he does. He suffocates
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
That's what I
sad,
was
dude.
That
Because
is
the dog's
sad.
gums were changing. Looks
Yeah.
like gums.
Oh, did that? That was a good movie though.
It was.
Frank, you better tell me if you're real.
Frank,
Yeah.
Frank, you better tell me.
don't you play with me, Frank?
Take this law off the table and
Yeah,
handle
dude.
business.
But
Frank out.
looking at this stuff, so this idea,
Little mannequin arms going.
Yeah, dude.
they're called new ocean cities. So they're going to use the ocean now as a
Oh
area for innovation or to build these floating cities or barges. It really is like Waterworld,
I know.
just on a massive scale.
Paper.
Yeah.
Paper.
You find dirt and it's worth more than anything.
Yeah, dude.
Already in construction currently. It's called Oceanix in Busan,
I
and
wonder what those.
yep,
that
these
bridge
are.
was.
This is already being built.
Oh, that's cool looking, man. I like
Basically, it's like, I guess what would you call that? I mean, just little homemade islands, floating
Yeah,
barges,
I don't know.
each one being designed to
Right.
host something
Yeah.
different, from
It's like Candy
housing.
Crush.
Yes, it really is. It's But these
Look
are
at that.
yeah.
That layer system. That's crazy looking, dude. Lodging platform.
Mhm.
Wow.
I know they
Keep
had a bunch
scrolling.
of concept stuff for like some of these to have airports and stuff on them, like legit runways.
Yeah.
You know, for like
man.
airline traffic.
So it's already you
Bro,
know,
that looks like a wow. That's like a modernized Venice.
What's it called?
this is Oceanix
Dude.
from Busan,
If you
and it's
scroll towards the bottom,
Dude,
it
who
shows
is
like
coming
the
up with these
architecture.
names,
Wow.
dude? God, that's so cool.
it is a cool name.
I wanna name one
Oceanix,
Prometheus so bad,
N-Ark.
dude.
I mean, dude,
Or
Got big guys walking around.
not Prometheus. What was that space horror movie that I always forget the name of that I always talk about?
It's Prometheus.
No,
Same
it's not.
Alien,
This is the one where the ship goes through the black hole, but it actually goes
Event Horizon.
Yeah, Event
Event
Horizon.
Horizon.
That movie is
Great.
insane.
Great movie.
Yeah.
dude.
Scary.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah.
And great.
Oh my gosh! But you know, looking at from this mega yacht and started to investigate all these other projects.
Wow, man.
You know, it's like the world is moving into some crazy.
I'm telling you, dude.
Futuristic
are we just
designs.
tired of being here?
I
Is that
think
what it
so.
is?
I
We're just
really
like, we
think.
want something new. Space, ocean.
I think so.
Next is under ocean. That'll
Yeah.
be great. You can
Under
meet all
ocean.
of Jar Jar Binks' annoying friends.
Yeah.
Misa
It's-
live
you'll have to have
underwater.
like a towel to wipe your face when you're.
Misa wet all the time.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, that the sound when they're shooting the shield,
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's an awesome sound. Like,
seismic chargers from Star Wars, dude.
Let's go.
the little spherical gummy balls that they use.
Yeah,
Plasma.
dude.
Those
Yeah, that underwater stuff is
Very cool.
very cool. There, so I watched that astronaut on Rogan where he was talking about how they had to stay underwater for 2 weeks, a month, or something like that, for part of the training to go into space. And
Interesting.
he said like when he had to go use the bathroom, you had to take a number 2.
Let it float up.
They'd have to go swim to this thing called the pod. So you leave the chamber underwater and you swim to the pod that's provided with air. You do your business, and he's like, and I'm swimming back, and he's like, these huge eyeballs, man, were just like looking at me, and it was like this humongous Goliath grouper that was just like stalking him.
Yeah.
It was like a Goliath grouper will try to eat you.
They're big.
Dude,
You know?
they're big enough they could absolutely swallow
yeah.
a human.
Yeah,
But if
Wait,
we
so
catch
he
it,
had to
oof.
go. He's free diving.
they
Between
weren't
these
that
places?
deep. Yeah, so like they were like getting acclimated. I want to say it's
I'm s-
150
but
feet.
There was no
160.
protective barrier between where he was and where he was going to take a poop.
Yeah, no, there was no.
No?
Yeah, it was just
Bro,
Wow.
I'm holding it.
I'm holding the
I'm
whole
not
time.
eating,
for a
bro.
month.
Bro.
For a month,
I mean, cheese.
I'd
I'm
be
getting knocked up.
yo-yoing it the first day.
Bro, can you imagine like big groupers just or what else? Nah,
Dude.
man, I'm good. I don't even want to go to an outhouse.
Yeah, I used to not be.
The ultimate.
I used to not have a problem with the water until like you start that movie.
And
You
I
start
saw
drinking
it.
it, and then you're like, oh man,
That
I
movie
hate
Oh,
water."
it
Meg-
burns.
Yeah,
You're like
why am I
energy
so
drinks.
crazy right now drinking salt water?
No.
Like Roger from American Dad when he keeps drinking the salt water and he goes nuts. Yeah, I don't know, man. This stuff's like it's not spooky,
funny.
but it's like I guess I'm.
Yeah,
What does everyone else know that I don't?
Yeah.
You know.
probably a lot.
Well-
I didn't like Patel's. Well, I can't go there. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's some big things coming out. I say in the next 5 to 10 years, when these projects really get moving,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
it's going to be
Yeah.
crazy to see what they look like, and if we can just go there to visit, or do we have to have like an actual pass
Residency.
or ticket?
There's
know?
something I don't know if everyone's considering it, but drones are so available that you're gonna have to be. Thank God they did the Statue of Liberty, right? Because you would never guess someone could get up there.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, they have to be aesthetically pleasing from a bird's eye view. That's a huge
Yeah.
thing now because anyone takes
Yeah.
a drone is like, hey, what's this look like? And then there's like
Mhm.
rust here. And you're like,
Yeah.
get out of here.
You know,
this
my
place
dad
sucks.
told me that way back in the day they used to let like if you got I don't know some special pass or you knew the tour guide, you can go up into the torch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I
I
was
bet
like,
it's hot in there, dude.
no way,
I bet
dude.
it's so hot.
like the fact of like, yeah,
You can't go anymore.
Bad joke.
It was solid. It was
was
solid.
good.
Golly.
I'm just saying
I
how
was so proud of that, but
how
no
sketchy
reaction.
that would be, dude.
Yeah.
And they won't let
It'll be on
anybody
fire.
now because they're
anymore.
scared of like.
Can't you get in the crown too? That's the thing. Is that
You can
no
still go.
longer?
I think you can go into the base, and I think you can go to the crown. I know for sure you can't go into the.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's been
torch.
to
It
the
was-
torch for
yeah.
a long time.
That's crazy. So I've seen a lot of pictures growing up where
Yeah.
people are just kind of their faces are outside of the crown a little bit.
Yeah,
I always thought that looked creepy.
yeah, it does.
I was
It
like,
does.
oh.
It's like going up into the arch in St. Louis. I would never do that
Mhm.
Oh.
ever. I saw a video of people who were up there, and it was a storm. And the whole thing was doing this.
I'll never do the.
Nah, I'm
yeah.
good.
Isn't there something
I'm
like
good.
that in Seattle too? Also,
Is there? I don't know. Is there? Is it St. Louis?
Is there
Right?
arch?
Yeah.
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 There might be. I mean, there's
In
McDonald's
Seattle?
there for
no,
sure.
Seattle's
There's Golden
the-
Arches
the
there.
Space
freaking, yeah,
Space
needle.
Needle is in Seattle.
Oh,
yeah, the
yeah.
big needle. It's
I'm
cool
good.
looking.
I'm
I've
good
been
on
up
that.
there. It's fun.
That would be cool.
Here's-
There's a restaurant, right?
Hmm?
Oh man,
Yeah.
So,
friend Tim was from there.
It does. Wee.
so going
He's
back to your
from there?
question about getting to visit, I bet you it'll be
He didn't
exactly
die,
like because you're going to technically. So I think something like this. One, you need a whole security force.
Yeah.
Got to have defenses.
Yeah, I need a police
Yeah.
station.
Well, you need
do.
defenses on it, so it'd have to be armed to the hill.
This could be the
Yep.
Copper Dome.
So I would guarantee that you
The
wouldn't be able to go
Thunderdome.
without any sort of passport or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine?
Dude.
I think you would need some sort of passport though, for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
I think so too. This
You have it'll be a turtle.
the cost of this, it's
Yeah,
going to
like
be
a
just
turtle,
Yeah,
It's
like an
pro-
actual
guarantee
turtle
it.
shell.
it's
made
going to be
out
like a
of
ship, a yacht, a
Cruise ship.
cruise ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have your passport, got to do everything, so
That's cool.
so I think it's we're moving into a weird time,
It is weird.
but this is what's being
It's
built.
cool though.
This is
I mean,
what's being
really.
designed and built.
Imagine it loses
NASA,
propulsion.
has our big space station
Yeah.
now coming out, on Venus called the
That has got to be another video we do. I don't know
yeah,
anything
dude.
about this.
NASA's
What?
Havoc
Yeah.
station. So we'll discuss everything, but
I'm not going to do Uranus. That's the only one.
If
I'm
they
not
don't
gonna hang on
name the ship to
we
get
can do
out
it
there,
together.
if they don't name this space station or the ship to go out there, the Lewis and Clark, I'm going to be really upset. It's such a dope name for an
there.
exploratory.
It
That
ship.
really
is,
yeah.
dude.
That's
Or
Event
or two
Horizon.
different
That was the
ships,
name of the
Lewis
secondary ship.
and
Very
Clark,
cool.
two different ships.
Yeah, the Nina,
Penta.
the Santa Maria.
Good job.
I can't finish the rest of it.
That's okay.
It's okay.
That was the main thing.
But all right,
I
guys.
wasn't
Well,
gonna know more than that.
It was from Step Brothers.
yes, it was.
The rap.
That would suck if that's where we got our history from.
Yeah.
The freaking ships.
But no, down below in the comments, drop what you think about
Yeah.
the ideas,
That was
or
crazy,
what you think about
man.
these concepts, these
Yeah.
builds. It's
Would
happening.
you
You
live
know,
on one if it was if you had
Reasonable
money?
price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
If
do
you
it.
were a multi-billionaire, would you live on
Yeah,
this?
if you had any amount of money that
Yeah.
cost,
would you
it?
do this?
If it
And
was
let
free.
us know how it is because
Timeshare it up.
up.
Yeah, timeshare.
Yeah.
If you
Timeshare
had
it
to
up.
use time off your life to stay here,
Or
would
if you have a one bed, one bath, we'll sleep on the couch. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Dude, it's
fine.
cool.
Please.
It's a
I-
pull out.
So did they say anything about the size
Unless
of the
you snore.
apartments? Are they talking about like suites and villas and stuff like that?
Well, to close it out, tomorrow, June 11th, they are going to have a full tour of
Yeah.
Are
the.
we going?
Yes, we are. No, it's going to
Real
actually
guys,
be.
real talking. What is that place called that we're going?
We're going to
Saudi
Dubai
Arabia.
tomorrow.
Heck
Woo!
yeah, we'll be there.
No, they're having a full 3D tour of the place using Unreal Engine, using Fortnite as a base of operations, so people can explore it. It's crazy, but
Yeah,
everyone's using it now because it's so
readily available.
it's
yeah.
easy. Yeah, you can do what you want with it. So
Wow.
Oh
I'll check that
wow!
out.
they're gonna have suites.
What? Their servers or
Yeah,
No way.
yeah. Fortnite's
Does-
huge now. I mean, it's like it is. Well, it's always been huge, but now it's
Yeah.
like
They just
This
have
level
They
huge.
have the data infrastructure to host
Yes.
something like that.
yes, they can really.
That's
Do
weird
anything
to
they
think
want,
about. That
but-
video game did that.
But no, it's gonna be cool. That's June 11th. They're gonna do all that.
Yeah.
And
We were talking about it earlier, and he was like, "So June tomorrow."
I know. I was like, well, my head was like, well,
Actually, I forgot to change my watch. I guess I'm.
you're all ready
It's
tomorrow.
11,
Woo!
right? It should be 10. So I need to switch that back.
Yeah. But all right, guys. Anything else you think?
No.
No,
No, dude,
this?
that's cool
Good.
stuff.
Awesome.
I like
Awesome.
the fun.
Let us know if you guys
talk
like these tech videos.
there.
Yeah, if you like
You know,
tech
if you like
videos,
this stuff.
yeah.
You know?
because we like getting political. These are laid back and these are
Yeah.
fun.
yeah,
I like it, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I like not knowing about it as much and learning from Anthony.
There's some cool stuff.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
It
cool.
goes
I
much
like it.
deeper than this. It's just we're just scratching the surface.
Yeah,
you know,
next
seriously.
will be submarines.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Atlantis, to close this out,
Yeah.
that movie from Disney. Oh
Yeah.
my god,
That's a great movie,
It was
isn't it?
one of my favorite movies
Yeah.
growing up. I had such a crush on that chick, dude.
I've got it on Blu-ray upstairs.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I wonder what she looks like on Blu-ray.
Dude, all
That's
the
why I, like,
pixels.
married
I
someone
forget
from
the
another
first time I saw
country.
Avatar on Blu-ray, I was like, "Is this real life?"
Is this real life?
Well, I
Like, it
wonder
looks
what her
so
accent.
crisp.
I need to find out her accent where it's from.
That's-
It kind of seemed like what?
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Yeah, maybe Portuguese accent. something.
Cuban.
You can always email
Puerto
Disney
Rican.
and they'll actually tell you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I will.
I don't want to be disappointed though.
You can reach out to support and say,
Where's
"Hey,
she
can
from?
you tell me what her accent's from?" And they'll email you back.
Or I could just
Yeah.
find
You can
Who
ask
it was.
ChatGPT.
out who it was and find out her history on Wikipedia, I guess.
And then
Yeah,
find the
it's
Insta,
like
and
he
then
does that, and he finds out it's some lady from like West Virginia.
She's
And it's like, we're going right
now. Crap.
All right,
Nah,
guys.
It's awesome.
Drop a like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for the next video,
Please.
and
Yeah.
till next
bell.
time.
Later.
Cool.
See
See you guys.
Bye bye.